In the fading light of a fateful day, Samia Shahid uttered words that would echo with haunting prescience. "Pray that I return alive." These were her exact sentiments as she embarked on a journey to Pakistan, driven by the urgent need to visit her ailing father. This poignant plea raises profound questions about autonomy and societal pressures. Does a woman truly possess the right to steer the course of her own existence? Or do notions of family honor and societal reputation eclipse all other values in the world? Samia's story is a tragic tapestry woven from cultural clashes, familial expectations, and the unyielding pursuit of personal happiness, a narrative that unfolds against the backdrop of immigrant life, tradition, and ultimate betrayal. Born on November 15, 1987, in Bradford, West Yorkshire, United Kingdom, Samia Shahid entered a world marked by diversity and opportunity. Bradford, England's sixth-largest city, pulsates with a rich ethnic mosaic, where communities from South Asia have rooted themselves deeply, creating vibrant enclaves that blend old-world traditions with modern British life. It was within this dynamic environment that the Shahid family of Pakistani descent established their home. Samia's parents, Chaudhry Muhammad Shahid and his wife Imshiz, had emigrated from a modest village named Pandori in Pakistan, seeking the promise of a brighter future abroad. Like countless others before them, they chased economic stability and educational prospects for their children, leaving behind rural simplicity for the bustling streets of an industrial city. Samia shared her upbringing with her sister. In a household that straddled two worlds, the progressive influences of British society and the conservative tenets of their Pakistani heritage. As second-generation immigrants, the sisters navigated a delicate balance, embracing Western freedoms while honoring the customs passed down from their ancestors. The Shahid family was prominent in Bradford's South Asian community, not just for their numbers, but for their entrepreneurial spirit. They operated a variety of businesses that anchored their status. Muhammad and Imshiz ran a successful limousine and car rental service, while uncles managed a popular fish and chip shop and a flourishing flower boutique. With 5 brothers in the extended family, all well regarded locally, Samia was surrounded by a vast network of cousins, nephews, and nieces. This large, interconnected clan was a source of immense joy for her. She cherished the warmth and camaraderie it provided, often describing it as the heart of her existence. From a young age, Samia exuded a vibrant personality, friendly, cheerful, and full of life, with a perpetual smile that lit up any room. Her bond with her father was particularly profound. She was undeniably a daddy's girl, viewing Chaudhry Muhammad's words as unbreakable commandments. In return, he doted on her, fulfilling her whims and desires without hesitation. Yet, despite the opportunities afforded by their life in the UK, including access to Western education, the Shahids remained steadfast in their adherence to Pakistani culture and their Sunni Muslim faith. Sunni Islam, the predominant branch of the religion followed by the majority of Muslims worldwide, emphasized community, family loyalty, and moral conduct. For the Shahids, this meant upholding certain rules and traditions that sometimes clashed with the freedoms Samia encountered outside the home, though Samia harbored a passion for adrenaline-fueled activities, like driving at breakneck speeds. In rented cars, her family imposed restrictions. She was forbidden from owning or driving a vehicle independently. She indulged in these thrills covertly, pushing the accelerator with reckless abandon, all while maintaining an image of compliance. Samia took great care in her appearance, enjoying the rituals of makeup, application, and hairstyling, which reflected her youthful exuberance. Professionally, she held a part-time position at the Bradford Post Office, but it was her father's financial support that truly enabled her lifestyle. He spared no expense, granting her nearly every wish, which fostered a deep sense of gratitude and obligation within her. Her sister Maha, while sharing the same familial values, approached life with a slightly different perspective, perhaps more pragmatic or reserved. Despite these nuances, the unbreakable pillar in both sisters' lives was family. In Pakistani culture, family reigns supreme in ethos that places collective well-being above individual desires. For Samia, this meant that her parents' and elders' approval was paramount in every major decision. She loved them fiercely and dreaded disappointing them, often concealing aspects of her life to avoid conflict. For instance, her clandestine car racing escapades remained hidden, shielded from her father's potential wrath. This duality, craving independence while bound by tradition, defined her existence. By 2012, Samia reached the age of 25. Her parents deemed it time for her to embrace maturity. The carefree elements of Western life, they believed, had lingered long enough. She's her mother was particularly insistent on adhering to cultural norms, urging Samia to travel to Pakistan for an arranged marriage. Arranged unions remain prevalent in many South Asian communities, especially among British Pakistanis, serving as a means to preserve family ties, property, and heritage. While Sunni Islam does not mandate such arrangements, they are culturally encouraged, often viewed as a pathway to stability and familial harmony. When her parents presented the proposal to wed Chaudhry Muhammad Shaikla, cousin from Pandora, Samia acquiesced, not out of personal desire, but from a sense of duty. Shakil was someone she had known since childhood, more like a brother than a romantic partner. Compounding her unease, he had recently been released from prison after a violent altercation involving a shooting over a land dispute. Marriages between relatives in this community often aim to consolidate land ownership, preventing fragmentation and bolstering family estates. Samia's own parents were cousins who had entered an arranged marriage and built a content life together. Setting a precedent, she felt compelled to follow. Preparations for the wedding were lavish. Samia was escorted to Pakistani boutiques in Bradford, where she selected opulent outfits, exquisite jewelry, and coordinating accessories, all funded by her indulgent father. Outwardly, she engaged in the process with enthusiasm, trying to summon excitement for the impending nuptials. Yet, inwardly, a storm brewed. She recognized that material splendor could not purchase genuine joy. Shakil was not her choice, and the union felt like a concession to familial expectations rather than a celebration of love. Still, she masked her reservations, prioritizing her family's pride and avoiding any rift. In mid-February 2012, as Samia boarded her flight to Pakistan, she confided in a friend via message. This was the gravest error of her life, an unfolding reality she could scarcely believe. Later, Maha would contest these narratives, asserting that Samia had multiple suitors and selected Shakil voluntarily. She emphasized the distinction between arranged marriages, which involve mutual consent, and forced ones, which do not. Upon arrival, Samia's initial encounters with her fiancé were fraught with discomfort. She messaged friends about her aversion, joking darkly about not retching at the sight of him. The wedding itself was a spectacle of grandeur. Commencing on February 27, 2012, and spanning for days with over 1,000 guests, many traveling from Bradford, it's a generous gift. Chaudhry Muhammad bestowed upon the couple a house adjacent to the family home in Pandora. Post-ceremony, Samia and Shakil resided there, attempting to forge a marital life. However, Samia struggled to adapt to village existence, far removed from Bradford's vibrancy. After 4 months, she returned to the UK in June 2012, leaving Shakil behind to await visa processing. Ostensibly, she was facilitating his immigration, but her actions suggested reluctance. She delayed the paperwork, prolonging their separation. The nikah ceremony they had undergone a formal Islamic marriage contract before witnesses and a cleriquist, valid under Sharia but unrecognized in British law without a civil registration. Thus, legally in the UK, they were not married. Upon her return, friends observed a transformed Samia, withdrawn, harboring resentment toward her parents. Discussions of Shakil evoked agitation. She felt surveilled by him despite the distance, compelled to engage in daily Skype calls. In August, a desperate voice message to a friend revealed her despair. She loathed her life, contemplated death, and rejected her role as Shakil's wife. Contradictorily, relatives portrayed her as boastful about the opulent wedding, claiming marital bliss. Why else, they argued, would she return to Pakistan voluntarily? These discrepancies hinted at underlying turmoil. After another stint in Pakistan, 6 months with Shakil, Samia reappeared in the UK in a buoyant mood, reminiscent of her former self. The catalyst: a new romance with Saeed Murtaza Kazim, known as Ali, a British Pakistani working in Dubai. Their connection sparked online, evolving into a profound in-person meeting in London in October 2013. Ali represented Samia's ideal: compassionate, understanding, and reciprocal in affection. They recognized the perils of their liaison, cultural taboos, and familial backlash, but deemed their love worth the risk. Samia confided in Ali about her coerced marriage to Shakil, whom she viewed as a sibling-turned-controller. Ali was appalled, questioning how a devoted father could commodify his daughter. For Samia, Ali offered a vision of shared life, partnership, children, and aging together. To realize this, divorce was imperative, since their union lacked British legal standing. Samia pursued dissolution under Islamic customs. In May 2014, she requested divorce from Shakil, who refused. Under Sharia, coerced marriages can be annulled. Converting to Shia Islam, Ali's sect Samia approached the UK's Islamic Sharia Council, swearing her marriage was forced under familial pressure. With Shakil unresponsive, the council invalidated the union. Friends witnessed her signing the papers, all while her family remained oblivious. Despite cohabitation, in September 2014, Samia and Ali wed secretly in Leeds with minimal attendees. The same cleric who annulled her prior marriage officiated the nikah, and they formalized it civilly in the UK. Samia radiated joy, feeling like royalty. Yet, bliss was short-lived. In October, while strolling with a cousin, assailants ambushed her in an alley, battering her legs with metal rods. The targeted attack left bruises, prompting a police report. It seemed linked to her new marriage, the secret now exposed. Ali, returning to Dubai for work, left Samia awaiting her visa. Her family's discovery via a police call after the assault unleashed vitriol instead of empathy. Officers overheard Imsus's tirade, revealing the toxic home environment. Samia felt imprisoned by rigid values, suffocated until Ali's arrival ignited hope. By May 2015, her parents learned of the divorce, decrying it as invalid since the council lacked authority in Pakistan or the UK. They insisted she remained wed to Shakil. Imsus's insults escalated, urging Samia to avoid family disgrace. Aware of honor-related dangers, the couple knew Bradford was unsafe. Samia's Dubai visa arrived, and with friends' aid, she fled secretly. Her parents reported her missing, refusing to accept her autonomy. In Dubai, Samia thrived, driving freely, cooking, and basking in love. Social media showcased their happiness. Parenthood beckoned, yet she yearned for reconciliation, dreaming of raising children in the UK amid family. Daily calls pleaded for acceptance, but Chaudhry Mohammed rejected Ali, viewing him as an interloper due to sectarian differences and secrecy, which tarnished family honor. In June 2016, Shakil's mother's death grieved Samia, but travel risks deterred her. Then, news of her father's worsening diabetes prompted urgency. Maha and Imshis claimed he was near death in Pakistan. Despite Ali's objections, Samia felt compelled forgiveness would elude her if he passed without farewell. A ticket booked, she flew on July 14, 2016, after messaging a friend, "Pray that I return alive." Staying initially with a friend, safeguarding documents, Samia visited family, updating Ali constantly. On July 18th, she paid respects at her aunt's grave. July 19th brought Ali's ominous dream. She urged prayers. Scheduled to return July 22nd. She vanished July 20th. Ali's messages went unread. That evening, Chaudhry Mohammed reported her death to Pandori police, claiming a stair fall. Her body lay at the stair's base, scarf over face, foam at mouth, belongings scattered. Shakil was absent. Autopsy preceded hasty burial per Muslim rites, initially deeming no foul play cause listed as accident. Heart attack or suicide from childlessness depression. Ali, informed of a heart attack, dismissed it as ruse. Flying to Pakistan. At the station, he alleged honor killing, detailing her history. Police reconsidered, but burial hindered forensics. Media scrutiny intensified. Chaudhry Mohammed denied Ali's existence in interviews, affirming Shakil as husband. Ali obtained the autopsy, neck bruise, strangulation cause, semen present. Press conference exposed cover-up. Threats necessitated protection. UK friends enlisted MP Nez Shah, who alerted Pakistan's PM, labeling it honor killing. Arrests followed for threats to Shah. 8 days post-flight, Shakil confessed, enraged. Over her refusal to annul with Ali, he raped and strangled her. Chaudhry Mohammed allegedly approved, holding her legs. Both families saw her actions as betrayal, sullying honor and thwarting Shakil's UK move. Evidence scarcity plagued the case. In 2018, Shakil bailed after 2 years. He remarried in 2019. Visa denied via Shah's intervention. Chaudhry Mohammed, freed after 4 months, died in 2018 from kidney failure at 52. Warrants for Imshiz and Maha lapsed as they fled to UK. Maha countered, family was liberal. Samia unhappy with Ali, who exploited her financially. Accusations ruined them. Samia's tale underscores autonomy's fragility against honor's weight. She sought love on her terms, but cultural chains proved fatal. Her killers evaded justice, a stark reminder, no one claims another's life over perceived. Shame, Samia deserved choice. Errors included a life unlived, cut short by trusted hands.